Hello, YouTube. Nice day. My name is Ricardo. I will be the host for today. TalkNtalk is a language platform that are besides English that you the immersion for today. And other languages like Italian, Spanish, French, and TalkNtalk is a new perspective. We could talk, exercise our English, practice our English, and try to let the good environment where the place is possible to commit mistakes because mistake make part of our lives. That's normal, is necessary to reach some another goals. I'm not a teacher, I'm just a student. So I try to learn like you guys. And today we talk a little bit regarding 2013 agenda. And let me say some words about me. I'm married. I have a daughter. I have two cats. My friends Kinji and Pudim. They should be in some place my house, sleeping or eating. That's the only thing that they have they used to do. That's it. Hyla, please, could you introduce yourself, my friend?
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm Naila. I'm from Belém. I'm also host here in
Sure.
Talking Talk since last year. I've been in this process of improving my capacity to speak another language and improve my confidence. And sometimes it's so hard,
Yeah,
but I've been in, I try to do my best and I learn a lot from you all here in Talk and
mhm,
Talk. And I married, I have one daughter, and I'm a dog person. I have a dog. She is my best company all the time. She's around me, and
yeah,
I so appreciate uh, pets. Um, I, by the way, uh, I live Belém, and Belém will host, uh, I think, 30 agenda or copy 30, or I don't know.
yeah,
And because this, I think it's so interesting topic. I think difficult, but I will try
sure.
to share my opinions a little. So yeah, that's it. Thank you, Ricardo.
That's nice. Your English is rock. I remember when you start on the platform and you improve a lot. Congratulations. And you, Lucas, could you introduce yourself, my friend?
Sure. Good morning, guys. My name is Lucas. I'm 39 years old. I am a administrative assistant at Unicamp, a public university. I have been working there for 14 years. I studied physics there too, but I didn't finish the degree. I live in Campinas, São Paulo. I'm married, and it is October. My wife and I will celebrate 12 years together. In my free time, I enjoy reading personal development books like The Power of Habits. I really enjoy this topic. And I really enjoy watching soccer games. And I enjoy talk and talks to improve my speaking skills and build more confidence when I speak. The topics today is difficult for me, but I am trying.
Yeah, for
That's it.
everyone. And the last but not least, my friend Fabio, please introduce yourself.
Hi guys, good morning. My name is Fabio Lima. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Salvador, Bahia, My degree is graphic design, but I work as art director and I have 18 years experience in my field. I enjoy the talk, the winter intensity, and I have 4 weeks in the platform, the immersions. I'm a beginner. In my free time, I like to study, spend time with my girlfriend and my two little cats, Amora and Yuki.
Amora
uh,
and you?
Yuki,
Amora and Yuki. Oh, that's
yeah.
nice.
I like to practice the exercise and I like the cooking the new recipes. Yeah, this is it for me.
That's nice. So, well, let's go to the question. Let me put on the chat. I should be, but sorry, guys. So, mhm. I'm sorry. Done. So, in this case, please, Ayla, could you read and answer the question number one?
Okay, what's the main purpose of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development? So the main purpose, of course, is to discuss important issues like poverty, environment, protect the environment, the planet, ensure peace, other issues about this and violence, especially in the cities that are far from the for example, in Amazonia, Belém is part of the Amazonia, so, and we have some conflict here, and people die, and I think there is a serious exploration from the other countries. Unfortunately, we have bad consequence about this. Like we've been suffer, for example, the question about the indigenous people uh, uh, who are disappearing and or our like how can we say uh, our cultural characteristic is missing because this of course there's a, a hard difference and I think about the environment, for example, our temperature here is so higher and it's uh, it's so difficult to year by year it's higher and higher and I worried about this because I remember when I was kid it was totally different. Yeah, we live in north of Brazil, but nowadays it's so difficult. Sometimes it's so complicated also to handle about the high temperature and the other questions also like uh, I forgot the name. The rivers are disappearing, and the population who live from the rivers are suffering a lot, and it increased poverty more and more. and there is a consequence from the violence, marginalization. So a lot of questions, no? So a lot of questions behind
Sure.
this and the affect the consequence. So I hope, I really hope that discussions could be useful and sustainable for especially for people who suffer a lot by these consequences. And yeah, that's my opinion. So difficult to
Yeah,
talk in English. Yeah.
sure, certainly. Don't worry, that's nice. How about you, Fabio? Please, could you answer, please?
I believe it. The the main objective, the agenda is so to build a better future for all, in ensure a quality of life, without harm the plants. It's seek to balance three pillars: economic development, social inclusion, and environmental protection. The idea is that no country or person is left behind this global process. I think this.
Yeah. And you, Mr. Lucas?
My opinion is a little polemic because I don't know nothing about the 2030 agenda.
Me too.
I I know that exists, but I'm not more interested about this 2030 agenda, but I gonna talk about what I think about the sustainable development.
Hmm.
I guess it's important for everyone. Then it's you will happy with your planet, especially about nature, forest,
Sure.
river, cities. Cities depends the nature or the river. I think that's it. The question number one.
Yeah, I understand. I I I was watching some time ago regarding this topic, and there are a lot of improvements the people want to plan regarding the future. Um, one of the main purpose is regarding the minimal salary. The people wanted to implement a universal minimal salary because there are some perspectives in the future that there will be available jobs for every people because of the yeah, the robots and the other circumstances. There are some things regarding the climate change and the other situations. But yeah, in my opinion, the main important thing regarding this situation is humans. Humans is the main actor from this place because the human, could improve the world or could let the world worse. So in this case, I believe that uh, the people, for example, nowadays, it's not necessary to go to the future or even more time ago, 30 years ago. For example, you could see people living in the poor conditions and the bad conditions. So uh, one of the reasons or the main reasons that's this person invade a place there is nature and the affect the environment and other things. The only reason is the lack of money or this kind of conditions because If this person have good conditions, certainly they are going to search a building or a house, buy it, and they certainly live in this place. So in this case, the main purpose of any kind of thing is let our life better. So in this case, a mail or a president doesn't matter. The main purpose should be let our life better, because when you have a better life, normally it's not all the case, but it's common. The people help more. Uh, so I have money. So in this case, I could share my food or share my uh, work, share my job, or share my intentions to help another person too. So if this person don't have good life, that's me. If this person have good conditions, maybe or not, this person could help another person. But if this person don't have good life, certainly, certainly this person there will be happy, be help another person. So certainly. Please, Lucas, could you read and answer the question number two?
Question number 2. How do sustainable development goals aim to reduce global inequality? So I honestly I don't know, né? Again about the
Mhm.
2030 agenda. I know this exists, but I guess the SDGs aim to reduce global inequality through helping countries support with money with government actions, I
Sure.
think.
Let me clarify a little thing regarding the points. 2003 30 is efforts from some people, particular ONU and the others organizations regarding the future, because there are things regarding the climate change, the poverty, and the some things regarding the ER and the other stuffs. So the perspective could be not so good. So in this case, the guys wanted to organize, plan things to let the future better. Essentially, that's it. So, how about you, Fabio?
I think the seek to reduce inequality by promote the equal access, education, health, decent work is, and the opportunity. They also encourage policy to reduce gaps between rich and poor countries. The aim is to create the conditions where everyone has the chance to grow and live a high dignity. I believe in this.
Yeah. And Juaila, please, could you answer?
So, guys, I think the guys already said the main goals, and I think the same. The Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Of course, it's promote equal access to education, healthcare, social protection, and to talk about important issues like global warming, climate change, river pollution. I so talk about the river pollution. It's part of my reality in my city. So, and I can see the consequence about this. And unfortunately, for example, we usually eat fish here, and it's so common. And nowadays, it's changing, and there is a pollution, and the animals are dying, and the people who, like I said before, population suffering a lot. And I think it's the goals, the main goals, and of course, and there is a question about the artificial intelligence, how we can use it to help us to provide us better quality life, for example. So it's I think for me it's so important. So the me there is a good reason to exist the artificial intelligence when it can help us to solve our problems. And unfortunately, sometimes I think, oh, we are living a artificial intelligence era, but population from my city don't have basic conditions of life. So it's terrible.
Yeah.
And I consider it so important to talk, to discuss. And I think the main goals about this, it's when there is a work to reduce discrimination and give opportunity to vulnerable groups. And for me, it's the main goal, so yeah. But it's so hard, so hard.
Certainly. Yeah, it's hard to talk, but I used to say that regarding the tools. For example, in my opinion, a knife could be good tool or not. Some people could use the knife to cut a bread and share with another person or kill someone. So in this case, we have some tools. So for example, IA and the robots, this kind of thing could be great. For example, drone should be a kind of robot. Sometimes this drone could be managed by a human or a IA, but behind of that is a human control everything or program everything. So it's not possible to say that, oh, AI and these are not a good thing or not. So always there are a person behind and do bad or good thing. So in this case, I believe that uh, the purpose, one of the purpose is create rules. Sometimes the people will, oh, if you create a rule, it's not good. I understand. I understand. But sometimes it's necessary. For example, you could walk in. I live at São Vicente, first city of Brazil. I didn't say, but I live uh, not so near, but is near from the beach. Sometimes I walk on the sidewalk or on the beach, and a lot of times I face problems because there are chiefs and the other persons. So uh, if you don't have rules, the people do any kind of thing. So a person could steal me or I don't know, hit me or something bad. So when the guys create AI, it's harder to think in all of the circumstances because I don't know, a long time ago, because AI was created, I don't know, more than 50 years ago. And the people don't think it's so clear regarding this situation. For example, oh, I'm creating IA, and the future it's not possible to people work, don't have jobs. So that's impossible to predict this kind of situation. So, but nowadays there are a perspective decrease the number of jobs. So yeah, in this case, for example, create a program to share money for some people or create education programs to help people to understand and work with AI or robots or any kind of thing. So this case is necessary to think about. It's necessary to discuss about, in my opinion. Sometimes it's hard because the people talk, 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 and don't have any kind of progress. I know. For the other hand, if we don't do anything, it's terrible too. So in this case, it's better. Sometimes I serve our politicians in Brazil. It's hard because there are a lot of discussion, and you notice the people, a lot of times don't really interesting to solve problems or help our lives. Yeah, and suddenly when surge a group of people try to discuss and doing something regarding uh, any kind of uh, any kind of uh, thing is the people sometimes have some problems to understand in the oh, let me see if this person uh, are really interested or wanted to help us. So in this case, it's hard. In this case, uh, there are people rich countries have conditions to plan something for own population, but another countries from Africa, including Latin America, Asia, don't have enough conditions to assimilate and create a better future. So in this case, one of the good situations, that's it. Create funds or any kind of things to help people to learn and have a better future. That's it. So please, Fabio, could you read and answer the question number 3 or any kind of one if you could choose another question, doesn't matter regarding the next or that you want
Okay,
to.
I choose the question number 4. How
Okay, buddy.
does the agenda address climate change and environment protection? Uh, I believe is the proposed targets to reduce populous gas emission, encourage the clean energy, and protect ecosystems. It's also reinforcement the importance of preserving forests, oceans, and biodiversity. The focus is on acting quickly to curb global warming and ensures future generations. I think this.
Great, Fabio. And you, Lucas, could you read and answer the question number 4? I actually just answered question number 4. Lucas. Okay. Ayla, could you answer, please?
Okay. What does the agenda address
Number
climate
4.
change? Number 4. Uh, uh, I agree with Fabio. I think Fabio talked well about this. It focused especially on reducing greenhouse gas emissions and supporting renewable energy, uh, protect the forests, protect the oceans, rivers, and encourage sustainable consumption. Uh, and productions, of course. So I think it's so good purpose, but I agree with what you said about this. I hope they can turn it in a reality, at least to improve, uh, because these these issues have been affected people a lot. And yeah, that's it.
Understood. Uh, I have just a little bit different perspective. Uh, in my opinion, the question is not how to protect the nature and the other stuff. My question is how to extract good things from the nature, for example, oil, uh, and there are some perspectives to Petrobras, this Brazilian company, to extract oil from this area near from the Amazon forest. So the question is how to extract oil or create good conditions for humans and not destroy the nature. So because there are two important things. The human is in my opinion, the most important thing on this process. So if you create or could extract oil, is just an example, is good for a lot of people. The people gain money, and the money is not exactly a bad situation. So because some people used to say, "Oh, sound like example that say that the knife." So money is not good or bad thing. Money is money. So in this case, you could use the money for bad or good things. And so I watched some news regarding I forgot the name of the country. Uh, in this country on South America, I forgot the guys extracting oil, and the life increase a lot because the guys sell gas and the other stuff from oil, and the the life increase a lot because of that. So on Brazil should be the same perspective. So there are conditions, ISO 2001, and there are protocols from things the nature, protect the nature and extract the oil too. Maybe could be more expensive, but it's possible. So in this case, in my opinion, it's necessary to try to lead if this situation. Protect the nature, don't have so much reflects on the nature, but extract oil and help people. And from when you receive this money, yeah, there is a particular in Brazil, the perspective that people steal this money. Yeah, unfortunately, is a possibility. But there are another perspective is so the guys pick up this money, invest in education, for example, and on the future, in the future, a person could have receive good ideas on schools, for example, help better us and the nature too. So I believe that's important. So sorry, but yeah, Lucas have to go. So in this case, please, Ayla, could you choose another question, ready and answer?
Okay. Let me see. Maybe the number 6. How can individuals contribute? Sorry.
Don't worry.
To the success of the 2030 agenda. I think if really there is a respect of protocols, like you said, I don't know how can I say, of protections, especially about, for example, deforestation, and the the use the reduce of inequality, reduce waste, stimulate recycle, save energy, what else? Support fair business, volunteer, and I consider a good one to listen to communities that suffer from the pollution, local communities.
Mhm.
I think it's so important to provide better conditions for familiar agriculture. I don't know if you can say, because they know the characteristics of the forest, the local, they know respect. For example, there is a time to I forgot the name. There is a time to respect the um, I forgot in Portuguese.
Yeah,
The
sometimes
name,
occur.
yeah, I forgot. I can't remember now. So, but I think the time when animals are reproducing, you
Mhm.
know,
Sure.
yeah, and sometimes we see some people don't respect it, and the animals don't have time to reproduce, and there is a consequence after, and because the economy, the money, and
Mhm.
people just try to live so they have their family to 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 provide the family, and because they don't have conditionals uh, to avoid, and they decided don't respect it. For example, it happens sometimes here, and yeah, I think when you call these communities and try to understand their problems, now real conditionals, not just so. I totally agree about the agenda. It's so important to talk to talk people, to discuss, and to try to look for a solution. But you need to use it to improve the community's lives. So, and you decided to understand better their problems. I think it could be more effectively. So. That's my opinion. I think it's not just about theory, but the practice,
Sure,
put it in the practice. So,
I
and
understand.
yeah, that's my
Sure.
opinion.
Well, how about the Amora's owner? Could you answer this question, my friend?
Uh, 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 I think the each person that can help by
Mhm.
how to say adopt more conscious habits as reducing waste, recycling, uh, consumer responsibility, and support social casuals. When can also hold the government and the companies accountable for the sustainable practices. Then small everyday actions are taken globally make a big difference in the achievement the agenda global. I believe in this.
Yeah. A lot of times we use this to just see around, and we don't use it to see inside of us what's mean. How us could helping us the our life and the people around. So sometimes, a lot of times, it's just a simple actions. Sometimes separate the trash could you have good impacts in our society. Help another person, share food, for example, do charity could be. So I sometimes this we are searching for so complicated movements and the other stuff. So, but all of the time, just start with us. So in this case, is important for us uh, do this kind of things. And regarding direct to the point, this kind of thing, participate. For example, oh, I can't go to the Belém to participate at the COP30, but it's possible to watch on the YouTube, in the on the news. So sometimes when you make part of this thing, you have more conscious, and suddenly you could have an idea or search some kind of program in your city. So you do your part. So is really important. So do individual circumstances, like trash and the enough and fair use of the water, or help people around of you. Oh, in my perspective, for example, this person are doing charity, participating in the this kind of thing. So in certain point, this person help the nature too, because, for example, oh, there is invasion in a place that's reserved for the nature. Uh, so in this case, oh, this persons invaded this area because don't have conditions. The most part, the only perspective, oh, this persons invaded this area, a protected area, because of that. They don't have conditions, because if this person have conditions, certainly they will buy house in another place, certainly. Oh, this person live at the middle of the forest or any kind of part of our society. Yeah. So it's much better if you live near from the supermarket, or, for example, or at the school. Oh, I I'm going to live in a place and don't have order in the others basic conditions. So one of the reasons, that's it. This person don't have enough money to do this kind of thing. So when you help people around of you in this certain point, you help the nature in the world. So there aren't any more time to answer more questions. So in this case, I have to say goodbye from people for YouTube. Bye bye YouTube. Have a wonderful